Quiet quitting has sparked debates across boardrooms and break rooms alike, often misunderstood as laziness or outright rebellion, but the reality is far more nuanced. Quiet quitting isn't about neglecting duties. It's about setting healthy boundaries and refusing to go above and beyond for no extra reward. Employees are reclaiming personal time from relentless work demands, choosing to do only what's required in their job descriptions. According to a 2022 Gallup poll, at least 50% of the U.S. workforce now identifies as quiet quitters, responding to a culture that demands more without offering proportional rewards. It's a silent protest against burnout and the expectation of constant availability. As one employee shared anonymously, "I used to answer emails at midnight. Now, I log off at 5 and don't look back." Experts say this shift is a rational response. Dr. Linda Carter, an organizational psychologist, notes, "When workers see little correlation between effort and reward, disengagement is a logical outcome." Quiet quitting isn't about bad employees, it's about a broken work environment. It manifests in subtle ways: skipping optional meetings, not volunteering for extra tasks, or simply doing the minimum required. It's a workforce slowing down to a sustainable pace, prioritizing well-being over hustle. Before labeling a generation disengaged, we must understand the conditions that led here. The signs are subtle, but the message is clear. This is the story of work's changing nature, a logical disengagement and a quiet collective call for balance. Quiet quitting isn't about walking out on your job or giving up on your career. It's about redefining what work-life balance means in today's world. Take Sarah, a marketing analyst, who says, "I stopped answering emails after hours and focused on my actual job description. My productivity didn't drop, but my stress did." Quiet quitting means fulfilling your job duties, no more, no less, without constantly overextending yourself. This approach directly challenges hustle culture, which often equates personal worth with overwork. Tom, a manager, argues, "I worry that quiet quitting means people aren't invested, but I also see how burnout hurts teams." For many, quiet quitting is about valuing personal well-being and mental health over being constantly available. Employees meet their responsibilities, but they draw the line at unpaid demands. In one case, an IT specialist declined weekend work to attend his daughter's recital. His performance reviews stayed strong. It's a mindset shift, seeing jobs as a way to fund life, not define it. Financial advisors note that this approach can actually help people budget their time and money more wisely. Emotional detachment, experts say, can shield employees from disappointment when extra effort goes unrewarded. While some see quiet quitting as disengagement, others view it as a pragmatic response to modern workplace realities. It's about protecting yourself from burnout and maintaining a healthy work-life balance. One case study showed a 40% drop in burnout rates after employees set clear boundaries. Ultimately, employees are rationally adjusting their effort to match actual rewards. As HR specialist Lisa puts it, "It's not about slacking off, it's about fairness and sustainability." Millennials, a generation forged in the crucible of economic uncertainty and rapid social change, lead the quiet quitting conversation, drawing from experiences that set them apart from previous generations. Many entered the workforce during the Great Recession, when jobs vanished overnight and dreams of upward mobility faded. As Dr. Lisa Green, a labor economist, notes, "Millennials learned early that company loyalty often goes unrewarded. Saddled with record student debt and stagnant wages, they watched the cost of living soar while their paychecks barely budged." One millennial, Sarah, recalls, "I did everything right, got the degree, worked hard, but I'm still living paycheck to paycheck." The promise that hard work would guarantee stability and success began to feel like a myth, replaced by anxiety and burnout. According to workplace expert Dr. James Patel, Quiet quitting is a rational response to a system that consistently fails to deliver on its promises. Millennials are now choosing to reallocate their energy toward personal well-being, prioritizing mental health and balance over a rigged game. For many, it's a calculated retreat from unfulfilled promises, a quiet but powerful act of self-preservation. Burnout is a systemic issue, not a personal failing. It's the result of persistent problems that go far beyond a single rough day. Chronic workplace stress, not self-care, is the root cause. When employees are expected to be always available, the pressure never lets up. Unmanageable workloads and constant pressure fuel burnout. Listen to Maya, a project coordinator.
Every week, the deadlines get tighter, but the resources stay the same. I started doing just what I could handle because I was drowning.
Lack of control and fairness in the workplace exacerbate it. Psychological research shows that when people feel powerless, their motivation plummets. Quiet quitting is a defense against burnout, reclaiming control. As Jordan, a marketing analyst, puts it,
I stopped volunteering for extra projects. It was the only way to protect my mental health.
employees draw boundaries to preserve energy and life outside work. Psychologists call this detachment, a vital step for recovery. It's a strategy to make unsustainable situations manageable. Quiet quitting is a rebellion against normalized exhaustion. It's about refusing to let work consume one's entire identity. As therapist Dr. Lin explains,
when people set boundaries, they're not lazy. They're prioritizing well-being in a system that often doesn't.
employees are protecting themselves from a toxic work culture. Quiet quitting is not giving up, it's fighting back, one boundary at a time. Across industries, unpaid labor has quietly become a standard expectation, especially for millennials. According to a 2022 survey, over 60% of young professionals report regularly working outside official hours, answering emails, finishing projects, or attending meetings after dark. This role creep stretches job boundaries, often without any extra pay. One employee shared, "I started staying late just to keep up, and soon it was expected of me every day." Extra work is often framed as a chance to prove dedication or earn future rewards, but for many, these promises rarely materialize. Instead, the line between work and personal life blurs. The impact on work-life balance is profound. Employees report feeling burned out, undervalued, and unable to disconnect, even at home. Quiet quitting is a response to this normalization of extra work. It's a way to enforce the boundaries that organizations and culture have eroded. Cultural factors like the glorification of hustle and the expectation to always be available fuel this cycle. Organizational policies often reward overwork, not efficiency. Employees are now pushing back, demanding fair compensation and respect for their time and energy. Quiet quitting is not about laziness, it's about reclaiming basic fairness and dignity in the workplace. It's a rejection of the idea that employers should have unlimited access to employees' lives. By setting boundaries, employees assert their value and expect to be compensated for every hour and every ounce of energy they give. The equation of high performance plus loyalty equals reward is broken. According to a 2023 Gallup survey, only 21% of employees strongly agree that their performance is recognized in meaningful ways. Workers deliver, but find promised rewards minimal or absent. One millennial, Sarah, worked overtime for months, only to receive a generic thank you email instead of the promotion she was promised. Corporate profits soar, but wage growth stagnates. Economist Dr. Lisa Chen notes, since 2015, productivity has risen by 12%, but real wages have barely budged. Job security is an illusion, loyalty offers no protection, the emotional toll is real, many report anxiety, burnout, and a sense of betrayal. Quiet quitting arises from a lack of incentives for extra effort. A recent LinkedIn poll found 59% of respondents felt their hard work went unnoticed. Employees recalibrate effort to match actual rewards. As one expert puts it, people are protecting their well-being when the system fails to protect them. Quiet quitters are rational actors in an irrational system. The emotional impact is profound: disappointment, frustration, and a quiet resolve to do only what's required. They match commitment to the transactional nature of employment, choosing self-preservation over empty promises. Quiet quitting alarms leaders, but it's a symptom, not the disease. Many executives see it as a threat, yet it often reveals deeper issues within company culture. When companies rely on unpaid effort and ignore employee well-being, they create environments where disengagement thrives. Leadership that overlooks work-life balance or fails to recognize contributions can unintentionally fuel quiet quitting. Quiet quitting reflects a company's true culture, whether it values its people or simply their output. A culture of mistrust, lack of recognition, or poor communication can exacerbate the problem. Leaders can address this by fostering open dialogue, investing in employee growth, and creating supportive environments. Solutions include regular feedback, transparent communication, and fair workloads. Quiet quitting is feedback, an opportunity for leaders to listen, adapt, and build a healthier culture that benefits everyone. Quiet quitting silence is not just withdrawal. It's a collective call for meaningful change and a better future at work. Workers seek fair compensation that truly reflects the rising cost of living and the value they bring. When roles expand, pay should follow. Experts recommend regular salary reviews and open conversations about compensation. Clear job expectations and boundaries are essential. Career coaches suggest regular check-ins to align on responsibilities. Ambiguity and role creep must be replaced with clarity. Some companies have seen morale soar after simplifying job descriptions. Employees want real growth pathways and merit-based advancement. Mentorship programs and transparent promotion criteria can make a difference. Loyalty fades when switching companies is the only way to progress. Some leaders now hold stay interviews to keep talent and address concerns early. Quiet quitters demand respect, not just surface-level perks. Experts urge companies to invest in benefits that matter, like mental health support and flexible schedules. They seek a workplace that supports well-being and respects time. Real stories show that when companies listen, employees thrive. The silence is a hopeful call for a new social contract, one built on fairness, respect, and genuine partnership. By listening and acting, organizations can turn quiet quitting into a catalyst for positive change. Quiet quitting is more than a silent protest. It's a wake-up call for organizations to rethink how they engage their people. The old work model is unsustainable, and the signs are everywhere: burnout, wage stagnation, and a workforce losing its spark. But there is hope. Take Maya, a young analyst who once felt invisible at her job. When her company introduced regular check-ins, flexible hours, and transparent pay discussions, Maya rediscovered her passion and became a mentor to others. Stories like Maya's show that when organizations listen and adapt, employees respond with renewed energy and loyalty. Experts recommend actionable steps: conduct regular feedback sessions, ensure fair compensation, and promote work-life balance by respecting boundaries. Empathetic leadership is crucial. Leaders who check in, recognize achievements, and support growth foster trust and engagement. Quiet quitting is a call to action. Create humane, equitable workplaces where everyone can thrive. Companies that embrace these changes will not only attract and retain top talent, but also inspire innovation and resilience. The future of work is built on shared purpose, mutual benefit, and sustainable engagement. Let's take action. Together, we can build workplaces where everyone has the chance to grow, contribute, and succeed. The future belongs to those who foster thriving, empowered employees.